Welcome to hashtag Insane Friends. It's Wednesday night again. We're happy to see you. Hello, Horseaholics Anonymous. First in chat. Woo! All right. Carol Sane, the queen of the car scene. She's on the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm the second in chat. Oh, I'm not even in chat yet.
Hey, Camaro time. How are you doing?
Hi.
Horseaholics and Camaro time both are here.
What in the heck is all of this?
Well, let's get to the calendar because there have been some changes.
Oh no!
We've got some bad weather here in the Appalachian Mountains, and like I said, there's going to be some changes. This weekend, it is now the 17th of October. Busy weekend as it was going to be. We were going to try to hit Ponies in the Park and film there, and then rush off at lunchtime. And we were invited to the Black Bear Festival again this year, which there are videos of already on our channel of the Black Bear Festival. It's a huge car show, and then it turns into a huge outdoor concert. So it's probably going to be postponed until Sunday because of the weather, bad weather. It's supposed to rain on Saturday, but we haven't heard back for sure on the Black Bear Festival. I have been in touch a couple of times today with Sean Evans about Ponies in the Park, and it is going to be moved till November the 10th, Saturday, November the 10th.
Oh, wow.
Which means we may be able to spend more time filming at the Black Bear Festival on Sunday instead of Saturday.
Do you think we'll see any black bears?
Then we will be, you might, because that's right, even, it's on the side of Fort Mountain over there in Chatsworth, and bears do come down there sometimes, but they're probably not going to come down there with all the noise and stuff. But anyway, just in case, don't rub chicken on your leg, because bears like chicken just like everybody else. And you don't want a black bear. No, you don't want a black bear chewing on your pocket.
Lunch.
Even on Halloween, you don't want a black bear chewing on your pocket. That would be terrifying, among other things. Talk about burnt, bruised, and bleeding. Jeez, black bears.
They're cute.
Till they eat you, and then
they only eat you if they're sick or you're messing with their babies. So if you see them go cheesing,
or they feel like
or sneezing or coughing, you run away.
So.
And if you hear a baby one saying, "Mama," then you definitely run away really fast.
Sounds like good advice to me. So.
But otherwise, they're nice.
Black Bear Festival, probably Sunday the 21st instead of the Saturday the 20th of October. Then
Horseaholics Anonymous has a car show on the 28th that he's going to try to go to.
All right.
That'd be awesome.
Where would that one be? And are you going to do any filming or pictures? And are you going to put them on your...
How you doing? We're just sitting around talking to each other, and then decided to talk to you guys for a little while. And I got 6 people watching, and how many people are liking it?
Camaro Time's got a code P304 on the Camaro, which is a powertrain code, so engine or transmission. That's why it has a P for powertrain.
What is going on here?
I'm sure.
I'm not signed in.
Uh-oh.
Mom.
I don't know, but we will be filming Don Lowry's Fall Family Fun Day Cruise-In and Car Show at New Haven United Methodist Church on the 3rd of November. And then the second Saturday of November will be the 10th
Okay,
and that's
I'm
when
not going
the
to be
ponies in
signed
the
in,
new.
people, because I can't, I don't know why I'm not signed in. I'm not. So I'm just over it.
Are you just going to participate in the chat and not
I'm
moderate?
not even going to participate in the chat because I don't have my name even.
No. Okay.
Okay, now, I need
Okay,
glasses.
Horse Anonymous says he might see Uzo Lu at the car show.
Oh, awesome.
So y'all can film each other and then put it up.
Yeah. Uzo.
All right. And Fab Automotive Detailing says the PO 304 is cylinder number 4 misfire. And Camaro says, yep, he cylinder 4 misfire. He fixed it and did a video editing it now. Awesome. It's great because they won't get a lot of subscribers for those kind of videos, but they sure do get evergreen view counts. Get lots of views for a long period of time.
I forgot to take my antibiotic.
It's in the car show is in Monroe, Michigan, and Horseholics is probably going to take a lot of pictures and throw them together for a video.
Yay!
Hello, Fab. Welcome to the chat.
5 people watching and only 1 person liking it. I have no words.
She's not going to put up with that. Yep. Uzo Lu is only about 2 hours away from Horseholics Anonymous.
Awesome.
Motor City Madness. The Mechanic Dream Life. Yes, it involves Band-Aids, aloe, duct tape, and the cleanest rag you can find at the time.
A what?
The cleanest rag you can find.
No, mechanics what?
Dream Life.
I'm your dream life.
Yes, you are.
Or is that dream life?
Mm-hmm. Some kind of dream. Okay, now announce the Insanefriends live schedule. We are here at Wednesday, 7:30, Insanefriends show. We don't have anybody scheduled on Thursday yet, but we're working on it. Horseholics Anonymous from 8:30 to 9 p.m. on Friday nights, and Twisted R Racing at 9 o'clock. Choppers Rule 1 at 6:30 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. That's not what time it is where he's at. He's in Australia. Totally different time. It's like almost a day away.
I totally agree with you, Horseholics Anonymous. I was born up there in Michigan. Even though I'm not there anymore, I'm still from Michigan.
Fab Automotive Detailing goes live at 9 p.m. on Saturday nights. And then we start all over again with Sunday with Sane Sunday Live at 7:30. Gregory Salvatore at 9 to 10 p.m. 10-ish. ETARD Adventures goes on at 9 on Monday nights. Abubstification at 9 p.m. on Tuesday nights. Remember, this calendar, the picture of this calendar is on Saneauto Facebook. And when you're live, shout out everybody else that's live on the calendar. Let everybody know in your audience who's live and when they're live. And look at it this way. Every time you shout out this calendar on your live, you're giving one shout out for all these people. And if only half of these people shout you out in return, you're getting 3 or 4 shout outs in return for one. That's a pretty good return. So everybody shout out everybody else in the live. Let everybody know when everybody is going live, and continue to live on your chosen time and date, and try to facilitate as much support for everybody in your chat as possible. Welcome, DSW Joyride Productions. Hello. He's got 5 seconds before he gets back to his homework. Everybody that wants to say hello to DSW Joyride, better hurry.
Joyride. You better like it, because I've only got 1 person liking and 8 people watching, and I am about to go to knocking on doors in a minute. You don't want to see me knock on your door, do you?
The Deadpool car is here. The Deadpool car has, if they're still planning on doing it, they have a live going on. Planning on being live on the 19th and 20th after dark.
There's 9 people watching and only 1 person liking.
And I have on the calendar that November the 11th, they will be having a meet. Deadpool cars having a meet at El Mason in Hickson, Tennessee from 12 to 4. Fab says it's cold up there. He doesn't think you had to worry about you knocking on his door. It's too cold.
I was born in Michigan.
She's not going anywhere cold. It doesn't matter if she was born there. She's not. Just like me, I don't like any place that's way too humid, even though I am in North Georgia. But there's a big difference between North Georgia and South Georgia and humidity. Big difference between North Georgia and I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas.
No.
I ain't going anywhere near there.
I don't miss Michigan. At this time of the year, you would be crazy to miss Michigan.
And because my parents were moving to another air base.
I do miss going on the Bobolo boat in the Great Lakes, though. I like the Great Lakes.
I was in Arkansas all of like 2 weeks before we were at Warner Robins Air Base after that. So, and even that was too far south for me. Too far south and too humid at Warner Robins Air Base. It's a little bit south of Atlanta. So
Deadpool is filming a video, a music video on November the 11th.
Who is?
Deadpool.
Oh. Okay. November 11th. Okay, that's during their meet at Hickson, Tennessee, at El Mason, 12 to 4. And Deadpool Car says she's going to be live a few times this weekend. Horseholics Anonymous says he actually has a Facebook page for his channel too. Our Saneauto Facebook page is mostly.
Oh no! I lost my magic slipper.
A lot of the event coordinators that are having these car show events.
See my magic slipper? Can you see that? That's a pretty magic slipper. See? Yeah. I got another one.
A lot of those event coordinators, they put the flyers
was a birthday
on the Saneauto Facebook page. Reese's Mill Off-Road Adventures is here.
Hey, Reese's. Haven't seen you in a long time. What you up to?
Great to see everybody here in the chat. Lots and lots of people.
Yeah.
Still only 3 likes.
It's a unicorn. It's a unicorn slipper because I am the insurance unicorn.
Camaro time. See what Camaro time had to say?
Yeah, that's why I showed him the other one.
You entertain him for a minute.
Oh,
Excuse me. I'll be right back.
You're making a mess. Well, He left me in here by myself with you guys? I don't know. I don't know what to say. Well, thank you for hitting the like button. I only got I got 4 people liking it and 7 people watching it. Somehow the math don't add up. But hey. Well, if everything's okay, Rhesus, I'm glad you made it by. Well, does anybody have anything exciting they want to tell us about their channel today? Who has a new video? I don't know. And that one's over with. Well, yeah, Camaro Time, you're still here. That is exciting. I'm glad. I got left by myself. I don't know what to do now. The Insane Friend calendar's been read. The other calendar's been read. Wow, Camaro Time. How do you find the time to do that many videos at a time? Oh, wow. We're going to get to see the Jeep Grand Cherokee finally finished completely? And do we have that cutie pie in there too? Wow. So Horseaholics Anonymous is going to do live streams. That's going to be awesome. Fantastic. That should be awesome. Do we get to see the little horses live? Oh, that's awesome. Well, we get to see it finished, which will be great. You too, Deadpool Car. You have a great evening. Wow, I get to see the little horsey slide. Oh.
Well, hello. We've got the mystery part of the week. Anybody can figure out what this is?
That's a husband beater. That's what I use it for.
And one more mystery part of the week.
And I make him stand on that and he goes bouncy. On them springs.
Right.
Plunger for the caveman, the man cave.
Plunger for the man cave. That's the good one. That is the good one. A
That's a
plunger for the
husband
man
deer.
cave.
Fingers for the hair dryer.
Yeah. Fingers for the hair dryer. That could happen. Oh, Camaro time. Did you see the row of Z28s I put on the video for you? They're going to be on the next video too.
And Reese's has about 100 videos that he needs to upload.
Oh,
But
really?
his PC keeps freezing up on him.
Ooh, that
That's
sounds frustrating.
annoying.
Yeah, I first saw that row of Camaros, and I'm thinking, oh, that's a row of Camaros, and I got closer, and there's a row of every one of them was Z28 cars.
Thought you'd like that.
But that was pretty cool. Yeah, Reese's, even without problems like that, Reese's, the editing, we were talking about that the other day.
Okay,
The editing can be the most frustrating part of doing the YouTube stuff.
Horseaholics Anonymous
And the most
is
time-consuming.
going to, he thinks that Smoking in the Boys Room by Motley Crue would be a good horse show song for Smokey.
It would be. Of course, just remember, you won't be able to monetize that video because it'll be copyrighted music. But I've done a few videos like that I purposely put copyrighted music on there. Just bit the bullet, knowing I'd never make any money off of those because, you know. And then there's always affiliate links with videos like that. If you have something that you could, some kind of affiliate link that you could put on there.
Horseaholics Anonymous is talking about the shows where you go and you show the horse.
Mm-hmm.
So he wouldn't have to worry about that unless he was gonna upload the video of it to YouTube.
Well, yeah, and even if he uploads the video to YouTube and he puts that music to it, just don't try to monetize it because it's copyrighted music. And then, you know, use affiliate links and stuff to try to make some money.
He probably wouldn't upload it.
You don't want to.
But you can always
take
turn the music off. Turn the sound down when you edit.
Yeah, or when you put the video on YouTube, turn the sound off and replace that music with something non-copyrighted. Reese's Mill's got 2 years worth of videos stored up on his PC. Oh well, this February it will be 2 years worth of videos.
That's a lot.
Reese's Mill Off-Road Adventure wants to know if there's any car events coming up soon, and yes, there definitely is. This weekend.
Where's he at though?
I'm not sure. This weekend we were going to be at Ponies in the Park in Adairsville, Georgia, but because due to bad weather, it is being moved to November the 10th.
So
we've also been invited to come back to Black Bear Festival and film this year again. We filmed at Black Bear Festival last year. It's already on the channel. Yeah. They're postponing until Sunday. That's in Chatsworth, Georgia. So we
don't get to go see all of the Mustangs?
I'm sure there will be quite a few Mustangs at the Black Bear Festival. There were last year.
Yeah,
but yeah, Ponies in the Park was
would
going to have
lot more.
yeah, they would have a lot more, and we'll still get to go on November the 10th. And
it's going to be colder then.
well, we got Dawn Lowry's car show at Fall Family Fun Day, Cruising and Car Show at the New Haven United Methodist Church, and it is an open car show and everything, but she's involved in another Mustang club, so there will be a lot of Mustangs there at that car show on the 3rd of November, which is only 2 Saturdays away.
Got car shows down here all the time.
Oh yeah, definitely. And there's more events on our Saneauto Facebook page, our Car Show and Cruisers of Southeast Facebook page.
Oh no!
And our Dalton Car
Next
Sane
February 3rd will be the 60th anniversary of the day the music died.
Yeah, he's up north, and it's getting cold up there. It's getting a little chilly down here too.
But
of course, we're in a little bit higher elevation.
We almost always have.
Yeah, we have the car shows into November, and then it dies out. And December, what we'll do is we've got a backlog of footage as well that we haven't edited yet. So we'll still be putting out car show videos and car videos, and with footage that we've already filmed that we haven't released yet. And in amongst that, we have been chomping at the bit to go back to some of the car museums and some of the
and the Tellus Museum would be nice too. It's just down the road.
Yeah, there's a lot of cars at the Tellus Museum that are over 100 years old. Those are pretty cool things, pretty cool vehicles. And also some of the famous movie cars and TV show cars and stuff that we want to
all in one, right?
Some of that.
They were all in one plane, weren't they?
Oh yeah. You all still talking about that? Yeah. Buster Tim is here. Hello. How are you doing? And oh, don't forget everybody in the chat. If you haven't already supported each other, make sure you support each other and check out each other's channels and do full watch on it on the video while you're commenting. A 30s Cadillac V16 car. I'd like to just film a V16 30s Cadillac, but I wouldn't want to own one. If it's anything like that V12 Jaguar we've got, it's a lot of work and it uses a lot of gas. It's just too expensive to drive around in.
Yeah, I can't drive that nowhere. It sits in the barn. It's just sitting there. It's red. It's got Lambo doors. It's just sitting there.
It goes and collects some trophies every once in a while at the shows.
Yeah, but
other than that,
it's not moved very far.
Horseholics Nonsense, he's seen one in person before.
That'd be awesome.
The closest thing to that, the old V16 Cadillac I've ever filmed was the 1930s V16 Cadillac. Is an old Lincoln, 40-something Lincoln, 1940-something Lincoln. I can't remember exactly what year it was, but it's a V12 Lincoln.
Enjoy your dinner. Well, the older cars tend to run a little bit smoother than, I mean, when you start complicating the mechanics of something, it's more difficult for it to perform. And there's a lot more things that can go wrong. Seems like that's what they did. They just got more complicated.
Well, for a while there, that's all they did. But here lately, they've actually started making some real good use, getting a lot more power and a lot more efficiency out of the complicated stuff.
Well, I'm not saying it's not better. I'm just saying it just seemed a lot more simple and plain before. I can't work on any of the modern cars, and I can work on the old cars.
Oh, you can.
Oh, no, I can't.
You just can't do as many diagnostics on the newer cars as you can the older ones. But changing an alternator, still changing an alternator. Changing the starter, still changing the starter.
It's just, there's too much stuff. I don't know where.
Camaro Town says, nope, they run or they don't. Or so all like that says they don't shake or vibrate at all. And some of them don't. Some of them don't. But there's still some newer ones that do. Horseholics Anonymous pointed out that Model T's got 23 miles per gallon, which, yes, those older turn of the century cars did get better gas mileage than most of the later in the century cars. And
wow,
Camaro Time's already got his stuff edited and is rendering now. So
yay!
He is the master of editing. If you want to learn something about editing, go to his channel, because he will not only hook you up with a link in this description to a free version of DaVinci software, which I've already taken advantage of, but he's got several videos, how-to videos on how to use the DaVinci editing software. And so if you want to start improving your thumbnails and your editing to catch up with someone in the community who's got some of the best editing and the best thumbnails of all our channels, then go over to Camaro Times and learn how to do it. Learn how to do it right.
Oh my goodness, I'm sleepy already. I made 2 sales today. I sold a homeowner's policy and a car policy.
Camaro Time's got some new things he's going to start throwing in just to see who's paying attention. I have lately been throwing in a couple of questions into the videos to make it easier for people to come up with something to say when they want to comment below the video. That way they don't have to struggle to figure out
Camaro Time.
How or what to comment.
That gives me 4 for the week so far. I was in kind of a slump because my boss made me sad. But I'm going to get out of it. There was like 3 weeks I didn't sell very much.
Oh, the slump. You're going to get out of the slump. Yes.
Yeah.
I think you already put the crack in that dam. It'll come a flood of sales now. Okay, Horseholics Anonymous says he plans on moving to Washington State in the future. You want to give him a heads up on what to expect in Washington State, honey?
Rain. About it. That's it.
Yep.
Rain.
We had how many car shows this year rained out and had to be postponed? Maybe the 2 that I just mentioned and maybe one other.
Yeah.
Get prepared for every one of them to get
No,
rained
they
out in
don't get
Washington
rained
State.
out in Washington State. You just live with it. Because if you did it, you would never go outside.
They just get wet all the time.
It's just constant. There's a joke about Washington. They say that you don't tan, you rust, which is true. Honestly, it's awful. If it's not raining, if you wake up one day and there's no rain, they're calling a drought. And I'm serious. One day of rain, and you have to start rationing your water. It's
One day of sunshine.
One day without rain. You don't even get sunshine. Forget the sunshine. It's going to be cloudy. That's where my mom lives. In Tacoma.
Dock worker in Port of Tacoma. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to be a dock worker either.
Never done any dock work. I've done a lot of different work, but never dock work. Yeah, there's quite a few people here that drive their classic cars as daily drivers. As a matter of fact, there's a business down here nearby that I've been meaning to film. I keep thinking, you know, there's going to be this spot during the year, like maybe the winter, when there's no car shows or anything, and I'll have some time and I'll go down there and I'll film these guys' classic cars. Almost every employee they have drives something from the 50s and 60s or earlier to work every day.
Yeah, there's a parking lot and it's full of stuff.
Yeah,
really nice.
It looks like a car show there every day.
Yeah.
Just
there's a yellow one that's cute.
Yeah, from the employees driving them. And one of the guys I used to go to church with, and he'd drive it to church too. The same car he drove to work, he'd drive it to church, and he works there. And it's a 55 Chevrolet. And it looks as good as any other show car, despite the fact that he drives it every day, including Sunday. And I do have some film of that car. And it's already on the channel. The only time I thought about working at a dock was when I toyed with the idea of one time of being a crane operator, because that seemed like it might be fun to operate the crane that picks up and moves around the shipping crates.
How good are you at that game?
No, I'm no good at that game. That claw machine game?
Yeah,
no.
That's a crane.
No good at that. But every piece of equipment or machinery that I've ever operated, from forklifts to backhoes and stuff, within a few hours, I went from, you know, being really jerky and mechanical to within a few hours of using it, I'm moving around with that thing like it's a third arm. Just comes natural.
I would like to do those things too.
And I like it.
I don't know if I would.
No.
Oh, I got 6 people watching and 6 people liking it.
Yeah. Horseaholics Anonymous. I'm like that too. I can't. I've not even won once or twice. I've never got nothing out of those machines. But I have seen some people that can go to one of those machines and put some money in it and just get something run out. But even then, I mean, you look at the stuff that's in there, most of the time,
it's not worth the money you gotta pay to play.
You just walk the rest of the way in the store and buy the thing. Davey Beast, welcome to the chat. Woohoo! How are you doing? Is everybody in here connected with Davey Beast? He's here now. Everybody check out each other's channels and give some good watch time, and make sure you let the whole thing play while you're
One of the tricks with those machines is they get them so full that the claw won't hold and the claw is really loose. So either way, if you just can't, you usually can't get anything out. That's why you kind of want to see if you can push things and not pick it up.
Apparently Fab is one of those that can just go up there and get something out of it right away. Because he was saying that every time he went, they go to Walmart, his daughter asked him to get one of those stuffed animals, and he usually wins. So yeah, I've seen people that can do that, and you're obviously one of them. Me, I'm right the opposite. I can't get nothing out of there.
Hey, we got a 15-minute warning, people. These eyeballs are very sleepy, and I need my shoulder to sleep on. I don't know if anybody knows where my shoulder is, but I need it to sleep on. I think it's this one. Right there.
There's a slingshot behind us. 2018 model slingshot. Right there.
Where? Up there?
Yep, that's it, right there. And just above your head is Chopper's Rule 1.
Really? Over here?
And, no, that's Camaro time right there.
Oh,
Right that's Chopper's Rule.
Oh,
There's Camaro time. Woohoo! One day we'll have that closer to the camera and you can see good.
Bye, horseaholics.
I don't blame you. Everybody's got to eat. We ate right before we finally got to eat before the live this time.
Wow, Fab got a GPS out of one of those things.
Yeah, now that is an accomplishment. I can't even get one of the stuffed animals out. See, that'd be worth doing the $12.
Yeah, after we get off of here, I'm going to make some popcorn, and I'm going to watch my Doctor Who, and I'm going to have my head on my sweetest shoulder. Right here, this one. And in a minute after I do that, there'll be drool right there.
Got to go also watch your show on Trans Am that started coming on. What do you mean a show on Trans? Is it like a one-time show, Trans Am, or is it like a series called Trans Am? Did anybody guess the part of the week? Or the other part of the week?
Oh, I know what I'm going to do.
Or you want me to tell you before you all go? It's a series. Okay. That sounds interesting. A mini-series?
We don't have TV.
Yeah, we don't have cable or nothing because we haven't watched television in years. She's got Doctor Who on DVD.
Yeah.
And she'll watch that.
I haven't got through it yet.
And then we have that was one of her birthday gifts. Was
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the last
DVD.
last season for Christmas.
And we got
season 11 or 12 for Christmas.
I think somebody's dropping hints over here.
And it says output shaft.
Try the other end.
Oh, it's an input shaft.
Ta-da! Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Input shaft, and it's not GM. So what do you think it's out of?
Ford.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Ford Mustang. Input shaft. This one's hollow, so that means it's the AOD. And some of the early AODEs had the hollow shaft. But the 4R70Ws have a solid shaft. There's no hollow there.
Camaro Time has DirecTV, and he says that it's pricey, but it beats the regular 4 channels.
Well, we don't watch television shows anyway, so it would just be wasted on us. We
Camaro Time says I'm cheating.
Yeah.
I'm awful cute at it though.
Just cheating.
I get away with it because I got the cute thing going. See, my hair is pretty. Yeah. And I got these cute glasses. And
this is the later model.
My
input drum, forward drum.
My unicorn slipper has a cute little tail on it. See?
It does, doesn't it?
See, that's how I get away with it. I distract people.
And you can tell this is the later model drum because it's stamped steel. It's not smooth out here and cast iron. It's stamped steel. So
and did you run that through the media? What is it?
Yeah, I did run it through the glass blaster, the media blaster, which I happen to have glass in right now. So there's a couple advantages to using glass in the blaster. One is that after the part is done, you don't have to worry about sand attracting moisture to the part and creating new surface rust. The other thing is you don't have to worry about getting silicosis from blasting with sand. You should be using a respirator or at least a dust mask when you're doing that anyway, but repeated exposure to blasting with sand can cause silicosis, which is I've heard almost as bad as having lung cancer. It does kill you. So whereas glass blasting, if you get too much of it in one setting, you could have bleeding in the lungs and stuff like that, but it's just temporary. It does heal. It doesn't give you permanent, well, not the kind of permanent damage that silicosis would. I mean, it's
does that go with the other one?
Nothing you blast with is anything you want to breathe.
Does that go in the same transmission?
It does not.
Okay.
But it is a return spring. It goes in the, holds the bottom piston in the bottom of the case for a TH350 or a turbo 350. Both is correct. Yeah, we're almost done here. You'll be able to get some rest in just a minute. But things like this are great for the blaster because you get all around the.
Will glass hit the metal?
Everything you blast with can do some pitting. You're not. That's why the finish looks like that, because there's these micro pits left, and it does remove some material. But how much of that depends on what grit you use. I use a fine grit, which could, if you've got a lot of rust, it'd take longer for it to blow off, and you're going to end up using more air. But it doesn't take as much material off of the metal as a coarser grit would, and it leaves a better looking finish. There are some things like that, some medias they make out of like nutshells, and they are even less abrasive on the material. So there's a form of electrolysis you can use that doesn't do anything to the metal. It only removes the rust. But then you've got a wet piece of metal coming up out of there as soon as it's done. So I don't really know of any way other than the electrolysis method to remove rust that's not going to cause at least some micro pitting. You would have to use reading glasses and a magnifying glass to actually see these pits, though. The pits that it makes.
Okay, he says that he's nice. He's been looking into one of the dustless blasting trailers, but he doesn't want to go that deep with the money.
Yeah, if you get a blasting cabinet like I use, then there's a few $100s involved, and really good ones are a little over $1,000. The big, nice, big, good ones like I've got, but mine is as big as some of the $1,000 machines, but it's only a few $100s. I made a video on it, and I put a link in there for the one you get for a few $100s. It's as big as the $1,000 one. And then what I did is I put my own squirrel cage fan on the back of it to upgrade it to where it has its own exhaust fan like the $1,000 machine without having to spend over $1,000 to get it.
You maybe should put a video how you did that.
The little micro pits that the glass leaves, even here where bushings ride and stuff, you can take some Scotch-Brite and wrap it around like that, and just by hand a few, and it's right back to glossy finish and removes most of those micro pits. It's kind of like the difference between using the glass, the fine glass is kind of like rubbing compound versus polishing compound, and then you get that really fine Scotch-Brite and go after the areas that you want to get rid of that micro pitting from the glass, and finish it off like you would go after paint with finishing compound. But now, when you're talking about paint, there ain't no way fine. What's I just saying? I'm falling asleep.
Glass.
Sitting up. Even the fine Scotch-Brite will destroy paint. It's so much more coarse than polishing compound. So I'm not trying to say that it's equal to.
My old time sent you a link he wants you to check out.
I'm just saying the difference between glass blasting and fine Scotch-Brite is about the same as the difference between rubbing compound and finishing compound. Dustlessblasting.com. That sounds interesting. I will want to check that out.
Okay, people, we gotta get off of here, so we're gonna say good night. Both of us are falling asleep. This has been a very long week. It seems like a month already.
Yeah, one of the places, you're right, Camaro Town, Scotch-Brite does do a great job. One of the places I like using Scotch-Brite is on aluminum surfaces, because you get that perfect combination of a nice smooth surface with some scratches in it that the oil or transmission fluid, whatever type of part it is, can cling to those fine scratches that the Scotch-Brite uses just well enough where you can get some surface tension for the oil or transmission fluid, but you don't have these raised spots that hurt whatever moving part is going on. It's just right there at that happy balance.
Tell them good night. Oh no,
Johnny Pro,
you just showed up and we're leaving.
Yeah, we're not gonna get to hang out with you, man.
Oh man.
Well, we're glad you showed up. At least, you know, right before we left, we at least get to say hello to you.
And goodbye. See you later.
But yeah, we're literally passing out on everybody here. Our coffee is wore off.
See, these eyeballs are sleeping.
You have to read that.
I have to read that. It's bad enough I called my boss a poop head today.
All right. Well, thanks for everybody for coming, and we'll be back again at 7:30 on Sunday for Sane Sunday Live. In the meantime, you got
oh my
you get to hang out with Hotrods Anonymous at 8:30 to 9 p.m. on Friday nights. Twisted R Racing at 9 p.m. on Friday nights. Choppers Rule 1 at 6:30 p.m. on Saturday nights. Fab Automotive Detailing at 9 p.m. Saturday night. And it starts all over again on Sunday with Sane Sunday Live right here on Saneauto channel at 7:30 p.m. and Gregory Salvatore at 9. eTart Adventures at 9 on Monday. Bubsification 9 on Tuesday, and Full Circle will be right back here for #Insanefriends, 7:30 p.m.
Oh my goodness.
Wednesday
We're
night.
on there more than anybody else.
Woo! Y'all have a great one.
Bye.
Wishing #Insane Growth for all our #Insane friends.
Bye.
Until the next video,
See
get
ya.
off the couch and get dirty.